Tear gas is banned in warfare, so why can police use it? Before it was banned, the original tear gas was methabenzyl bromide. It was used by French troops in World War I to drive Germans out of their trenches to be shot. It wasn't super effective, so both sides of the war moved on to more intentionally lethal gases like chlorine or phosgene. After the war, most nations involved signed the Geneva Protocol, which banned the use of chemical weapons in warfare. This is different to the Geneva Convention that you might have heard of. Notably, the USA did not sign the protocol. They actually developed chemical weapons extensively immediately after the war. They didn't sign the protocol until 1975. From 1920 to 1929, a white supremacist general named Amos Fries was head of the US Chemical Warfare Service. He campaigned publicly for police to use tear gas. One interviewer said of him, "Fries had given much study to the question of the use of gas and smokes in dealing with mobs as well as with savages, and is firmly convinced that as soon as officers of the law and colonial administrators have familiarised themselves with gas as a means of maintaining order and power, there will be such a diminution of violent social disorders and savage uprising as to amount to their disappearance." In 1928, CS gas was synthesized by American scientists Ben Courson and Roger Stoughton. It's not a chemical name, CS is just their initials. This has since become the standard substance that we all call tear gas. In the 20s and 30s, police across the US used tear gas against striking workers, and then the British started to use it in their colonies, particularly Northern Ireland. In one horrific incident, the British authorised use of CR gas, a different type of tear gas, against prisoners at Long Kesh. In 1974, they allegedly used it, and over 50 Northern Irish prisoners either died or developed cancer. So why is it illegal to use chemical weapons against enemy soldiers, but not your own civilians? Well, part of it is genuinely very scary to use chemical weapons like this on a battlefield. It's a force multiplier, so when your enemy is incapacitated, your guns and bombs are going to be that much more effective. The enemy cannot fight back. There was massive backlash to the huge casualties that we saw in World War I, and governments made this treaty with each other to try and reduce the number of deaths, with mixed success in subsequent wars. But that's a treaty between politicians. They respect each other. They do not respect their subjects. They reserve the right to gas you, especially if you are part of this violent, racial other that cannot be reasoned with. That's their propaganda. So tear gas has continued to expand in popularity, and we need to learn to fight back against it. That's what the next video is about. It's about the effects of tear gas and how you can protect yourself. But in the meantime, if you want to learn more about tear gas, go to the link in our bio and read the article.